Hello and welcome to Nancy Drew, The Secret of the Scarlet Hand. Once again, I am having to use this DG Voodoo third-party stuff to run this game because it will not run on my Windows 10 setup, not in any kind of compatibility mode or anything. This DG Voodoo third-party software is the only way that I have found to make this game run. So if you're wondering what this text here is about, that's that. Right. Let's go ahead and start a new game.
Welcome to my latest case, Secret of the Scarlet Hand. To start playing, choose either Junior or Senior Detective. If you're new to adventure games or need some help, choose Tutorial.
Once again, I'm going with the Junior Detective because I'm not looking for any extra difficulty here. I'm just looking for a good story.
Dear Dad, greetings from the new Deputy Curator at Beach Hill Museum in Washington, D.C. I miss you, by the way. How's Africa? I sure hope this letter reaches you in Ouagadougou before you move on to Nairobi. So I got the internship. Your old friend Franklin Rose was awfully nice to submit my name to the rest of the members of the museum's board of directors. What an opportunity while I'm in between cases. As you probably know, the museum specializes in ancient Maya culture. My supervisor is going to be Joanna Riggs, a well-known archaeologist. Maybe you've seen her name in the news recently, in conjunction with the discovery of a strange Maya monolith. Apparently, it's created quite a buzz among experts in the field. Well, Beach Hill plans to feature the monolith in an upcoming exhibition. Just imagine, this artifact has been buried for hundreds of years, and now it's going to be unveiled to the public for the first time. The museum is short-staffed at the moment, and they're expecting such a huge turnout that they've closed their doors to prepare. I can hardly wait to dig into this exciting project and learn how archaeologists and historians solve the mysteries of ancient cultures. I'll keep you posted. Love, Nancy.
Nancy Drew, I presume. I'm Joanna Riggs. Welcome to Beach Hill. I was just checking the lock on this display case. This is one of the museum's most treasured pieces, a carving of King Pakal.
Who is King Pakal?
Pakal assumed the throne at age 12. Can you imagine? That was 615 A.D. He ruled for 68 years at the height of the Maya civilization.
Is that jade?
Yes, the Maya loved jade and used it for many of their carvings. There isn't another piece like this in the world, and it's priceless, which means I practically had to sell my own grandmother to get it.
How did the museum acquire it?
Leave it to Taylor Sinclair. He's a wizard when it comes to these deals. You'll meet him later. Now then, Nancy, you're coming on board at a critical time for Beach Hill. An exhibit of this caliber is not kid stuff. Franklin Rose assures me you're a real trooper, and I hope he's right because I'm not here to babysit. I don't care who your father is.
Glad to be here. The value of hard work. I would kind of like to learn more about the exhibit. Sure.
I'm glad to be here. Please, tell me more about the exhibit.
In addition to our permanent collection, we're borrowing rare pieces from museums and private collectors around the world. Soon we'll be sitting on the most fabulous collection of Maya artifacts ever assembled in one place. And now that we've scored the monolith, too, Beach Hill sera numero uno.
Excavated in Mexico, important discovery.
This monolith, it's an important discovery?
Yes, a hot young team of archaeologists, Americans and Mexicans both, dug it out of a cave near Palenque. Every curator from here to Siberia was trying to get a hold of it, but I'm the one who closed the deal.
What does it look like? Why do you mention the nationalities? Did Beach Hill buy it? What does it look like?
What does this monolith look like?
It's a massive pillar of stone, nearly 1,500 years old, with Maya glyphs carved into it. We've installed it in the garden. Wait until you see it.
Could you explain what a glyph is? How do you know it's 1,500 years old? What purpose did it serve? Well, I mean, a glyph is a kind of a picture that means, well, basically a word or something. Sure. Let's get a definition.
Could you explain what a glyph is?
A glyph, as in hieroglyphic, is a picture that represents a word or an idea. Henrik is the human encyclopedia on the subject.
Henrik. Okay. Oh, so I guess glyphs are important because there are many questions. Oh, is this kind of like the, what was the game called? The haunted house one, where we had to collect all of the Chinese... Was it even Chinese? Well, we had to collect all of the symbols. Do we have to collect all of the glyphs here? Am I going to have to make notes? Maybe.
How many glyphs are there in all?
Henrik can help you with that.
Who's Henrik?
Henrik Vanderheun, world-renowned expert in Maya hieroglyphics. He's the latest addition to the Beach Hill Brain Trust. I told him I don't even want to see his pointy Vander head till he's got a translation on that monolith.
All right. Pointy Vanderhead. Where was he working before? Important. Sure.
Do you think the glyphs hold an important message?
I really don't know. The Maya were at their peak during Pakal's reign. After he died, things began to go downhill. The civilization never regained the oomph it had under its most extraordinary king.
Okay, what was the key to his success? Do you think the glyphs were intended to be a message? I'd kind of like to learn more about both of these, both about King Pakal and about the glyphs. She kind of already said that she has no idea if there's a message there, so let's ask about the king.
What was the key to Pakal's success?
If the message on that monolith is from King Pakal himself, it might give us a clue. Credit for a discovery like that can only spell one thing, my dear. Revenue. Anyway, there's a list of tasks for you in the lab. Once you've knocked those off, we'll regroup.
Shouldn't I have more training?
Shouldn't I have more training?
Don't worry, you'll be in the swing of things soon enough. Go ahead and take a look around the museum. I'm sure you'll find the monolith, muy interesante. Or just roll up your sleeves and hit the lab.
Okay, take a look around the museum and hit the lab is what I'm going to do, I think. I mean, I'm going to look for the lab, and on the way there, I'll try and spot anything of interest. Well, if you've seen any of my previous playthroughs of these games, you know that I'm probably bound to miss some stuff. But I'll do my best.
Any last advice before I get down to business?
Semper ubi sub ubi.
Okay.
How are the tasks coming along?
I haven't seen the list yet.
Well, get cracking. The last deputy curator was like a tempest in a teapot around here. Caused me nothing but grief.
Who was it, or what kind of grief? I'd kind of like to know about both of these. What kind of grief?
What kind of grief?
I'll tell you about Sonny's some other time.
Oh, Sunny, okay.
I've got work to do.
Go to it. How are the tasks coming along?
I haven't seen the list yet.
Well, get cracking.
I've got work to do.
See you around.
Okay, so nothing more from her. So that's just pointing to her. Again, I was thinking there was maybe something there. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. The movement system is kind of different in this game. See, in the previous games, I had to click the arrows to move, but now I only need to move the cursor to the edge of the screen. And then she'll move that way, or like a turn that way. That's pretty cool. What do we have here? Nothing we can actually interact with. We were just allowed to take a closer look at that. Okay. Books. Can we read any books? No. Oh, there was something. But once again, we can't interact with it. Books. No, can't read any books. No interactions here either. I mean, these are nice looking artifacts for sure, but I'm just kind of trying to make sure that I don't miss anything of importance. Art in the Americas, Hidden Guatemala. An interview with Prudence Rutherford. Oh. How did a New York society woman like yourself end up in Topeka, Kansas? My husband, Herbert Laszlo, was a hydro engineer. When he got appointed to head up the Kansas River Flood Control Project, naturally we came to Topeka. When Herbert drowned, everyone thought I would make a beeline back to New York. But after 36 years in Topeka, I just didn't have the heart to leave. The truth is, this is my home now. And just as an aside, I find it interesting that you never took his name. That was almost unheard of at the time of your marriage, wasn't it? Yes, well, I never was one to worry about conventions. And where I come from, once a Rutherford, always a Rutherford. Well, you certainly have been a trailblazer. Now, back to Topeka. What about your love for the arts? What in the world do you do for culture and entertainment here? Oh my stars, don't underestimate Topeka, dear. The arts are alive and well here. We have theater, symphony, and over 20 art galleries. I organize the St. Patrick's Day Parade, the Corn Growers Ball, and I sit on the board of the Topeka Commission for the Arts too. This is the capital of Kansas after all. Ms. Rutherford, art appraiser, is thrilled to be featuring your fire ruby necklace in this month's issue. Please, tell us about this extraordinary piece of jewelry. Oh, so is this the important bit about this article? Maybe. The necklace originally belonged to Herbert's mother, Hester, rest her soul. We never got along. Oh, but those rubies really did blaze, like a burning ring of fire around her neck. You had the necklace altered when you, inherited it, is that right? Yes, well, Hester's spirit was just a bit too overpowering in the necklace. I felt like I was going to be strangled whenever I wore it. So I decided to add a piece from my own family to balance out the energies and, make it my own. So which piece did she add? There's nothing more about it here. Fire ruby necklace. Okay. I'm not going to make any notes on that. I'll just try and remember that this is here for later if we need it.
Topeka Commission for the Arts. How cultured.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. A close-up of the carving. What? Okay. Well, this picture is a glyph. In Mayan culture, it stands for a number of things. Snake, green, south, and I'm not sure what else. Fascinating. Isn't it though? This necklace is one of my most prized possessions. That's why I keep it at the villa. I just can't bear to have it locked up in some cold bank vault where I can never see it or wear it. The insurance company advises me against it, but I tell them, jewelry is to be worn and enjoyed, darlings. Don't you agree? Certainly, Miss Rutherford. And now, with this article, many more people will be able to enjoy your extraordinary necklace. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us. The pleasure was all mine. Okay. So, this is a bit complex to draw. Hopefully I won't need to draw it. Oh, there's more. Okay. You must be referring to that extraordinary jade piece. Tell us about it. Oh, so was this a piece that she added to the necklace, or the piece that she added? My great-grandfather, Ruffleton Rutherford, was one of the premier archaeologists of his day. This jade carving came from one of his most groundbreaking digs. Whoops, no pun intended. At a Maya ruin in the Amazon jungle. I believe the year was 1898. So, this is a real Maya artifact? Yes, carved by real Maya hands. And isn't it just amazing to think how many more hands this piece has passed through on its way to 21st century Topeka? Oh my stars, it gives me goosebumps. And then there was the bit about the carving symbolizing snake, green, south, and stuff like that. It is a bit too complex for me to draw. I'm just going to try and remember that it's here in case I need it at some point later on. Nothing else that we can look at here. Okay. So if we need to learn about the carving, it's really nice and handy that I don't have to click to make Nancy turn. All I need to do is move the cursor to the edge of the screen. Okay, nothing I can interact with here. What about these? No? Can't take a closer look or anything. Okay, that's that then. I guess we need to head out the door and go explore. Joanna Riggs, curator. Okay. Major contributors to the Beach Hill Museum. Dr. B. Thomas. I wonder if this is important in any way.
Topeka Commission for the Arts. That's the organization Prudence Rutherford works for.
Yeah. Generous donors. So, is this the important thing about this? Know that Miss Rutherford is somehow connected, or at least the organization is somehow connected to the museum? I guess maybe. Is this the... No, this is a different thing. And then there are more donors here. Okay. I kind of have no idea of what to make of that. So we could go down that way, or there's a bench. I'm kind of trying to be very careful about looking around and not missing anything. There are these doors. Admission desk. A traveler's guide to Beach Hill Museum. God of Travelers. Now that I'm probably supposed to write down, right? Okay, that's all written down. I hope I don't need these glyphs for anything because, as I said, they're kind of a little too complex for me to try and draw. Rotunda, exhibition hall, temple, garden. Okay. And that's that. Anything else? Oh, I guess we can go and look behind the desk. Headphones.
I need something to get this open.
Oh. Okay. Oh, that's just to get back to this view. Oh. Finding the Maya temple key card. Bih, Mayan glyph for road. I'm going to write that down too, that Bih is road. Although, now that I think about it, if we're supposed to interpret some kind of a message from the different Mayan artifacts and things that we find, it's probably not going to be spelled out like this. It's probably going to be in glyphs like this. Oh well, I guess we'll find out. Oh, that went into our inventory. And that's just we don't want to take any of this stuff here. I guess not. Okay. Anything else? Oh, that's just to go there. And that's to open that. I guess. Nothing else there. We already looked at those. So there's that set of doors. And then that was to go there. There was nothing there. Exhibition hall is this way. And then that's the door we came through. So, oh, is this like the door that leads outside? Probably, right? Well, I don't think we need to go outside just yet. We're meant to look around the museum and find our workstation or the lab or whatever it was. So this is the exhibition hall. Arts and crafts. Do we want to look around? The Maya arts and crafts. The Maya were renowned for their functional and stylistic expertise in pottery, painting, architecture, and jewelry. Artisans worked with a variety of materials, including clay, jade, gold, limestone, and wood. The variety of tools and materials used by the Maya demonstrate a complex and thriving trade system. And then we've got some artifacts. Offering bowl. Offering bowl to the war god Balak. The logograph for black is represented on the base of the bowl. And I'm probably supposed to write that down too. Okay. I do have the growing suspicion that we're probably going to need the glyphs. And not the words. And then we've got nothing else that we can interact with here. On the other side, we've got... Who were the Maya? The term Maya refers to a group of Mesoamerican Indians from the region of southern Mexico and northern Central America, noteworthy for their cultural and scientific achievements from 1800 BCE to 1500 CE. Maya society was comprised of a complex system of nobility, priests, warriors, workers, and slaves. Tools of the trade. Ham radio used by the Cortazar Alvarez Palenque expedition circa 1955. Okay.
It's locked.
Oh, are we supposed to get in there at some point? Range of the Maya. Maya ruins, like the one featured in this photo, can be found throughout southern Mexico, Guatemala, and western Honduras. Even today, new cities are being discovered by archaeologists. Oh. Oh. We just took that. Okay.
It's locked.
Should I try the let's just real quick. Oh, there's no thingy here. I can't even try to open this one. No? Okay. Gods. Maya gods. Religion played an important role in Maya society. All scientific progress was impelled by the priests' need to understand and manage the sacred forces of the Maya universe. Different gods represented aspects of Maya life, from basket weaving to calendar days. Even today, little is known about the role of names of the gods represented in Maya artifacts. The deities depicted in this exhibit are the rain, moon, and sun gods. So rain, moon, and sun. Okay.
It's locked.
The three masks depict the corn god, Yum-Cox, and the jaguar god, Spalang, and the sun god, Ahau-Kin. I'm going to write those down, just in case we need to know about the gods at some point. Alright, moving on. What do we have here? Calendar stones. Solkin calendar stones used to compute the 260-day ceremonial year. Okay.
It's locked.
Had to try. So we check that out. Kings. Maya kings not only ruled their people's political and military affairs, but their religious practices as well. Kings were considered to be divinely appointed by the supreme god, Itzamna. While the majority of kings were male, there were several notable exceptions, including Lady Kanali Kal, who ruled over 20 years. Okay. I'm going to at least write down the name of the supreme god. Alright. Let's see. Can't open this one. Anar Bakal, Bakal the Second, Bakal the Great, or Lord Shield. Bakal. Bakal, whose name translates to shield, was born in 603 CE and ascended the throne in 615 CE at the age of 12. Considered both a priest king and a military ruler, Pakal claimed divine descent and ruled the great Maya city-state of Palenque for 68 years until his death in 683 CE. The 11th ruler of Palenque, Pakal was responsible for the majority of the city's construction. His ancestry and accomplishments are immortalized in Palenque's temples and palaces, especially the Temple of the Inscriptions, which was the primary sacred site in Palenque, and later the shrine for Pakal's tomb. Pakal was buried wearing the jade death mask you see here on the right. The mask was meant to distinguish Pakal as royalty, even in the afterlife. Much of what we know about King Pakal and the Maya civilization over which he presided has been pieced together by translating the glyphic inscriptions on his tomb. I wonder how much of this is relevant. Probably at least that his name means shield. And so that is the death mask. Pakal's ascension. In this relief, Pakal's mother offers her son the divine crown for his ascension to the throne. Lady Zak Cook was a powerful figure in Maya history and established the Pakal dynasty. Alright. Pakal artifact. This unusual jade relief features an intricate representation of Lord Pakal, one of the greatest rulers of the Maya classical period. Both the origin and function of this highly stylized piece are unknown. Okay. And then here, there's really nothing to interact with. Alright, the last couple of exhibitions. Language. Oh, can we not read anything about it? Here we go. The Maya writing system is the most advanced ever developed in the New World. As with Egyptian hieroglyphics, symbols represent either sounds or concepts. Mayan is considered a distinct linguistic group, and several modern variants exist today, including Quiche, Chakchiquel, and Ixel. Can't open this one either. Maya scribes. Scribes played an important role in Maya culture, and some were elevated to prominent social positions. The Mayan writing system used logographs to represent either sounds or ideas. Number system. Maya numerical notation using both the bar and dot system and pictorial representations of gods. Okay. Can't open this one either. Inkwell. Maya scribes used a variety of writing tools, inks, and inkwells. Note the logograph for ink inscribed on the plate. Do I need to draw these? It says to note it. And I kind of already had the idea that we'll probably have to interpret some symbols at some point. Well, we'll come back to it if we need the symbols. I'm still kind of clinging on to the hope that I won't need to try and draw them, because some of the symbols are a bit complex. Did we already look at? Yeah, we did. Okay, so the last one, rituals. Most customs and rituals were based on religious practices and played an important part in Maya daily life. Some, such as the wearing of earrings, are considered by our culture as ordinary, while others, such as bloodletting and human sacrifice, are seen as barbaric. Many ancient Maya customs are practiced today by the indigenous peoples of northern Central America and southern Mexico. And then there's stuff we can look at but not interact with. Body shaping. Replicas of body shaping devices. The Maya used these devices to change their appearance. Okay. Nothing we can interact with there. Maya ball game artifacts. I guess that's that. And then we've got the pyramid here. We can't do anything about any stuff here. Wow. So there's the door. And we've got try your hand at this ancient Maya war game. The object is to capture all of your opponent's warriors by bumping off all of his or her pieces by landing on a square occupied by them. Each player has 2 turns. You must roll the corn dice on your first turn, but can pass on your second turn. If a warrior runs off the playing field, he will return from the opposite direction. I don't think I'm going to play that, but it's nice to know that it's there. Just not really an activity that I'm drawn to. I just kind of want to look around. Oh. We're just taking stuff from the exhibits here. I hope it's okay. There's something.
I should put in my temple key card.
Okay. Oh, is this like a symbol game? Okay, that's the kind of game that I could play, right? So, I remember that this was black, right? And this was road. And then, gosh. This was ink. And now, 19 throne and north. Could this have been 19? No. Okay. Okay, so that's 19. And then, is this throne? No. Okay, so 19 north, throne, black, road and ink. Ding ding. Nothing further happened though, so I guess maybe these are not like relevant to the plot or anything. Maybe they're just like, you know, you can play them for fun. What do we have here? Maya Mystery Temple. Learn about the Maya culture and maybe even discover the hidden tomb of King Pakal. Play the different games on each temple level. Once you've finished every activity for a level, your temple keycard will unlock the entrance to the next level. Okay. This could be interesting. I guess maybe let's try it. Bull puzzle. The ancient Maya enjoyed board games just as we do today. One of the games that they played was called Bull. In this game, players throw 4 dried corn kernels to move their piece along a continuous game board. The kernels are burned on one side, and each kernel that lands burn side up is counted as one space. If none of the corn kernels show a burn mark on a roll, then the player's piece is moved 5 spaces. The goal of the game is to land on a space occupied by your opponent's piece and eventually capture all of their pieces. Try to beat the computer or play against a friend. Logograph matchup. The Maya were the only pre-Columbian culture to have a comprehensive writing system. Like the Egyptians, they used symbols called logographs to represent either things or sounds. For instance, the word for shield, pakal, could be written as either a picture of a shield or the symbol for the sound pa and the symbol for the sound kal. See if you can tell what each symbol or logograph means by matching it up with the correct definition. Information on these symbols can be found throughout the museum. If you've made a correct match, the button lights will stay on. When all buttons are lit, you've correctly matched all of the logographs. Level 1 quiz. On each level of the Mystery Temple, you will find a computer that will test your knowledge of Maya culture and show your progress. You can find information in the temple and in other museum displays. If you're having trouble, be sure to ask one of the museum guides. Each level will have a computer quiz to see how much you've learned about the Maya. Answer each question by typing in the answer. Okay. I mean, we could try this. The thing is, once again, that enter is like a keyboard shortcut that I use for my recording software. So let's not, if we don't have to, because as we saw in the, was it the haunted house? No, it was the ski resort. Yeah, as we saw in that one, it's going to mess up my recording if I have to press enter.
It's locked.
So, aha. So is this? I have no idea. Some kind of a door that opens when so this is probably something that we have to do then, right? Because we probably do need to get to all of these levels at some point in the game, right? For now, I don't think there was anything else here, right? Let's just take a quick look. We looked at that and that. Ooh, didn't look at that. Oh, okay, so that computer was where we got to. Let's just take a look at these and see if there's anything we can interact with. No, there isn't. Okay, so I'm thinking for now, we've been through the exhibit. Maybe we should try and find our desk. So there's a corridor here that leads somewhere. Pretty. What is this? Oh, this is another... Okay. This limestone panel depicts the presentation of the 3 captives to the throne of Shield Jaguar II. Oh. This altar was dedicated during the reign of the 16th ruler of Copan, The focal point of this artifact is the large two-headed crocodile. This creature is called the bicephalic monster, and it represents the continuous cycle of life and death. Was there something else here? No, it just looked like there may have been. Little is known about this relief. It depicts a noblewoman standing on a captive. Note the elaborate headdress and cape containing references to Tlaloc, the rain god. Okay, rain god, I'm gonna write that down. Right. So that was just that, yeah. Moving on. Hopefully I'm not missing anything. Please stay on the path, okay? We did already look at this, didn't we? Oh, we looked at it on the other side. The seated figures are a royal couple whose detail is unusual for this area. The function of the artifact is unknown, but may have been part of a throne. Inscriptions reveal that the piece was dedicated to the goddess of the moon. Okay, moon goddess and throne. Got it. And that's that. Goodness, there's a lot here.
This side looks damaged.
Footsteps.
Nancy Drew, or should I say, Detective Drew. I'm Sinclair.
Who told you I was a detective?
I was at a meeting with the BOD recently, and I caught wind of your appointment and your credentials. Very impressive, if I do say so myself.
The BOD?
The BOD?
That would be the board of directors, those cranky old cats. They do keep the ducks squared away around here, I'll give them that. So, how's this for a specimen? Ever seen $1 million worth of rock before?
So this is the monolith.
You bet your socks it is. Would you believe I dug it up in my backyard?
Yeah, right. That must have been some shovel.
Ouch. Well, they did say you were sharp. Seriously, though, thank goodness you're here. I'm afraid the museum may be in terrible jeopardy.
Jeopardy?
What kind of jeopardy?
Joanna told me to butt out, but I'm so fond of Beach Hill, I just hate to see it fall prey to scoundrels.
Scoundrels?
What scoundrels?
It's a sensitive subject. Meet me in my office later and I'll explain everything then.
Where's your office?
707 Bing Cherry Boulevard. I've got to go. Enjoy your first day at Beach Hill.
Okay. So this side was damaged. Is this the same side?
Interesting.
There certainly are a lot of symbols here. Oh, that's how, okay.
Looks like this side is missing a part.
Missing a, yeah, it is missing some stuff here. lost. Where did we come from? Where have we already been? I was going to just go through the whole display here and
It's locked.
oh right, we need to we probably
It's locked.
need to have completed some activities or something to get that open, right? There's symbols on the ground too. This lintel shows Lady Xok, Shield Jaguar's wife, celebrating her husband's accession. Okay. Should that have been ascension, maybe? Accession sounds weird. Well, Lady Xok kneels with her huipil tied around her knees. The huipil is a traditional woven Maya blouse that holds both symbolic and ceremonial significance. The Maya believed that huipils had magical powers. Okay, maybe I need to write that down too. I have no idea if I've missed something somewhere. Maybe I have. This panel is one of several commissioned by Bird Jaguar and details his capture of a kahal, or prominent local nobleman. Okay, kahal, writing that down. I was thinking I'd end the episode when I reach Nancy's desk, but wow, there's a lot here. An early Maya ruler, Baktul, is represented in the stela, performing a vision quest ceremony. The vision serpent looms over the king, revealing the ancient spirit that is being contacted. 4 miniature gods hang on to the body of the vision serpent. Marriage lintel. The marriage between Shield Jaguar and Lady Xok is represented in this piece. Lady Xok offers a shield and jaguar helmet to her betrothed. Okay, now we're going back inside. So, is this the door? Employees only, okay. I think I should probably end the episode here. This is probably a good spot. We've messed around with the different exhibits a bit, and hopefully I haven't missed too much. The garden was kind of confusing. I sort of kind of lost my sense of direction there at the monolith, and well, as I said, hopefully I didn't miss too much from that exhibit there. In the next episode, we'll take a look around this employees only area and maybe go see that guy who wanted to see us in his office, whatever his name was. I've already forgotten. Anyway, for now, thank you so much for watching this video and spending a little of your time with me here today. If you like this video, please do leave it a like. And also, please remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day. And I will see you again next time.